number 1 or
No?
no? Start from number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Who am I missing now? Which group is this? Umar emailed me saying he's sick. I think. And David is David?
No.
He's in the other group, isn't he? Yeah, he was sick yesterday. Okay, anyways, number 4. Isn't it that what you said? Number 4 first?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Arithmetic progression. The first, the second, and sixth term. First, second, and sixth terms are in geometric progression. The 11th term is 1, so that's a bit different now. So the 11th term is 1. That was different to yesterday's, where I told you the first term. So this is A plus D, and A plus 5D, because they're arithmetic. Yeah? Because they're also geometric, it means I could do this again. See what I did there? Yeah? Clear or unclear? Is okay?
Yeah.
Cross multiplying. And so cancel, and I get d squared minus 3ad equals 0. Now d can't be 0, right? We don't want d to be 0, so I'm allowed to divide by d, and I get d minus 3a equals 0. But I also know the 11th term is 1, which means a plus 10d equals 1. So what would be the best way? I could multiply this fella by 3, and I get 30d plus 3a equals 3, right? I get 31d equals 3, so d equals 3 over 31. I never actually wrote that. The question's actually just asking for what the a is. So I'll have to sub that back in, I guess, to this guy. And I can get my a. A would be 1/3 d, which would be, in this case, 1/3 of 3 over 31, which is 1 over 31. Yeah? Trickier than what we did in class. Okay, you got that? What one do we want to see next? 10. Yeah. Number 10 is tricky. we have a look at number 10 next? Yeah. Okay. 10. At the start of the year, there was 1,433 billion barrels of oil on the planet. Okay, so that represents the total oil on the planet. This year, we'll consume 30.775. But the amount we consume each year increases by 2.5%. So, will we consume 30.775 next year? No. An extra 2.5%. Now, does anybody know what do I multiply this number by to increase it by 2.5%? No, that would decrease it by 2.5%. Say again? Not quite, because that would make it 100 times bigger. Times what? Yeah. That would be making it 97.5 times percent smaller. 1.025. There we go. If I multiply it by 1.025, I increase it by 2.5%. Yes? You don't look convinced. Is it? Ishpreet doesn't look convinced. Yeah, no, you're checking that it works. Okay. So, for the next year, it multiplies again by another 2.5% increase. So what's happening here? What type of sequence is this? It's a GP, isn't it? It's a GP with A equal to 30.775 and or equal to 1.025. Yeah. Now, this is how much is consumed in the first year, this is how much is consumed in the second year, this is how much is consumed in the third year, etc. We know that if we add these all together, what should it total? 1,433 billion. Yeah. It should add up to 1,433. So, we need to solve. Sn equals 1,433. So you have A times 1 minus or power n over 1 minus or. That's equal to 1,433. Now, we can do a little bit of cleaning up here, because what we can do is we can bring this up and bring this down. So we get 1 minus 1.025 power n equals 1,433 times 1 minus 1.025 over 30.755. Can someone tell me what we have on the right, please? When you're ready, tell me please what we have on the right. Negative. No, wait, hang on. No, maybe it could be. Yeah, no, it could be negative. Go on. What is it? Oh no, but I think it was negative.
Negative 1.16485124.
512. Okay, 44. Okay.
Oh, 775 plus 755.
Hmm. Oh, I wrote 755 rats where it should have been 775. Thanks. That will change this answer, will it?
Yeah.
Probably. 775. Thank you.
Negative.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. We'll just go 164,094, okay? So then we get 1.025n equals 2.1641. We'll just round it off like that. Now, we haven't learned how to solve these yet, have we? Like what the n is, right? Log is what we need, but we haven't done log yet, so we'll need to use just the calculator to get a rough answer here. If I just go back to the start for a moment, let's imagine in this story we had 1,433 billion barrels, and we consume 30.775, but we consume the same amount each year, 30.775. It doesn't increase or decrease, okay? How long would this oil last? How would you calculate that? If it was just a simple divide, yeah. So what is 1433 divided by 30.775?
46.56.
46. So 47, okay? But will it last 46 and a half years if we start using more and more each year? Will it last more or less? Less. So what I think we should do is maybe starting at perhaps 45, see if 45 is the solution, and then if it's not, we can try 44. And we'll just keep moving down. Now, your obviously this isn't the best way to do it. We'll learn a better way later. But what's nice about this calculator is it has a function to do that for you. You can put in different values, and we can see. I don't know if anybody's used this on their calculator. Has anybody used the table mode on the calculator? Do you know what I'm talking about? Table mode? No. Which calculator? Yeah. Any of the buttons say table on them?
Can I use log?
You can if you know how to, yeah. It's just we haven't done it in class yet. Alright. But still, I want to show you the table mode. So what you do, are you looking, guys? Mode, table, and we type in 1.025 power x. Whoops. X is like the n. Okay? And then, no, we don't need that. And then we're starting at 45. And I feel like the answer would be at least somewhere between 45 and 40. What was your answer? Oh, okay.
Yes, the best way to do it on the call.
I know, but I haven't done it yet in class, so I just want to do it this way. We'll go 45 to 30, and we'll go down in minus ones. Whatever. Fantastic. Okay, let's try that again. Let's check all the answers between 39 and 30. Going down in minus 1. Oh, the heck. Oh, it doesn't like going backwards, sorry. That's what it is. I have to go forwards. 30, 39, and we go up in ones. There we go. So, what the calculator has done is it's put in all the values between 30 and 39, and if you look at all the answers here, you can see at the beginning we're a little bit too small, right? And at the end, you know, you can see we're a little bit too big. What value here looks closest? 31 is a little bit too big, isn't it? But it's closest. Oh, sorry, no, 31 is a little bit too small. But it's closest. 32? No, it's too big. So, the n is going to be somewhere between 31 years and, but not 31, and 32. Now, it doesn't matter because there's only one way to round for these problems. It was actually important for the exam, okay? Let's just pretend for a moment the answer was 31.8. Let's just pretend we knew that. Would you say the answer is 31 or 32 if they force you to round? If they say, what is the number of whole years, how many years? What would you say here? 31 or 31? 31, yeah. You have to round down. You have to round down. So, in fact, even though we don't know where it is between 31 and 32, the fact that we know it's between 31 and 32 is enough for me to know that the answer is definitely 31. Because even if it was 31.9, we still say it's 31. Okay, so the answer is 31 then.
Is that not solved without using log?
Is there another way to solve without using log?
By using the alpha function.
Oh, the solve function on the calculator. Yes, that's possible too. What mode is that now?
One.
Comp, is it?
Yeah.
And where is
Alpha.
alpha calc? Where's calc on this? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I just typed calc, do I?
No,
Oh, I typed the equation in and then 1.025 power alpha x. What the heck? Alpha x. Good. Now I need to make this equals. Do I type calc or do I do shift? Alpha. I want the red equals. Yeah, alpha equals 2.1641. Yes? And then shift solve?
Yeah, it should solve.
Solve for x. Why is 39 here?
You need to clear the calculator because it still has your answer from the last one.
1.025 power alpha x alpha equals alpha equals 2.1641. Do I need to like
Solve, shift solve.
yeah, I don't need to press equals here. Shift solve.
Yeah, just press
Press equals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why was it giving me 39?
Yeah, I got 40 just now. 31.26.
31. Yeah, this is it here. 31.26 is the exact answer. I just don't know why it said 39 before it said this though.
Might say -1 before it said this.
No. But you have to press equals, it would seem, to get the answer. Okay. Oh yeah. You want this? What do we need to see next? 13? Are we ready to look at the next one? Yeah? Okay, 13. So you probably know this about, or could have guessed this about Google search results. Most people click the first link and then less people the second link and less people the third link. And there's actually a rough rule for how it works. For example, if 100 people click the first link, then usually 70 people would have clicked the second link. The number of people who click this link is 70% of the one above it. If 70 people click the second link, then how many people click the third link? It'd be like 49 or something. It would be 70% of that number again. So as you move down the list, the number of clicks is 70% of the one above it. Okay. In this question here, I don't tell you how many people click the first link, so we'll just call that X. How many people would then click the second link? 70% of X, so that would be 0.7 X. The next link? Yeah, or 0.7 squared X. And then the third one, we see what's happening, 0.7 cubed X. Yeah? It's a GP.
Yeah.
And if I add up all these, I'm told the total is 1,000 clicks. Now, what formula do I need here? Well, I could use S infinity, although technically it's not S infinity, but we can think of it as being an infinite number of results, practically. And that should equal 1,000. So you have A, which is X, over 1 minus OR. What's OR here? 0.7. That's equal to 1,000. So that means X will equal 300 when you solve that. Is Alex in this group or the other group? He's in the other group. And Nikita? Okay. Okay, what do we need to see next?
14.
Yeah? Yes? 14? In a reactor, a neutron is fired at some uranium. After the neutron hits the uranium splits into 2 atoms and 3 more neutrons are freed. In addition, some energy E is released, and this takes some time t. The process repeats with the new neutrons. So first we have 1 free neutron, then 3 free neutrons, then 9 free neutrons. This causes the release of E, 3E and 9E of energy. Example, that would be a total of 13. And this process would take 3 units of time to complete. How long until we get this much energy? Okay, well this is not as bad as it looks. First we get E energy in the first reaction. Then the next reaction, how much do we get? We get 3E. And then the next, 9E. And this continues until some point where it stops. And the total has to be 29524. E, yes. Now let's divide by E. So we get 1 plus 3 plus 9, 29524. This is a GP. The A is 1. And then it's 1 minus, what's the OR? 3. And over 1 minus 3 equals 29524. That is a minus 2. So 1 minus 3n equals minus 2 times 29524. Isn't it? 1. Yeah. Yeah, we're multiplying by 3 here. Aren't we? Yeah, it's okay. So then 3n would be 1 plus 2 times 29524. Can someone tell me what that is on the right, please? Five nine zero four nine.
Just 1, right?
Yeah, so the plus 1.
With the plus 1.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. 3n equals, this can be simplified to 3 power 10.
Yes.
So n is equal to 10. So the time would be, so it takes 10 units of time. You can see that this number can be divided by 3. So what you could do is 59049 and then 3 and your answer. And what you'll discover is your answer can also be divided by 3. So after doing this 10 times, you'll get the result. You could also have taken a guess and put in 3 and a power and see. Okay, you got that? Yeah. What do we need to see next? I think that's is that kind of the main ones that were a problem?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's have a look at what an exam question might look like for this chapter, a sequence and series one. So if you want, you can open up Moodle on your phone. Let's have a look. Semester 1. Let's look at just, I don't know, version 1. Now, here's a very nice one we could be doing. I think you'll all agree that it's not too bad. It's 5 marks. We've done one like this in class. Let me just see what it's like in section B, actually. It's, yeah, there's towards the end, there's exams, isn't there? Can you find it?
Oh, exam paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're looking at the first year in semester 1, the first version, and the first sequence and series question is number 4 here, where it says the 29th term of an AP is 97 and the 30th term is 101. Now, this is actually a really nice one because if you look up, I can see straight away what the A is. What's the A? Is it? Are you sure about that? What's the A here? Sorry. I misspoke. I mean to be saying what's the D? What's the D? It's 4. Why is it 4? Yeah. They're neighbouring terms, aren't they? The 29th and the 30th term are neighbours. So the difference between those neighbours is 4, so that means the D is 4. And then you can use that quite easily to get the A, right? And then finally you can get S70. So let's see if you can do that. It shouldn't take you much time. Give it a go now. It should only take you like 1 minute. You got an answer over there? Yeah. Let's have a look. So we're happy we got the D. What do we say it was? 4. And what does it say the 29th term is? So A plus 28D is 97. Yeah, multiply 4. So what's that, 102 or something? 112 equals 97. So D is minus 15. Yeah. And then I want the sum of the first 70, wasn't it? So that's n over 2, 2a, plus n minus 1 times 4. So what did that work out as? 8,610, okay. That wasn't too difficult, was it? For 5 marks? Yeah, can we go back? I don't know if there's another sequence and series question here. Let's have a look. I don't think in this version, in the section B, let me see. B3, is it? Let's have a look. B. Oh, yeah.
What was the answer for the previous question?
Which, the one I just did?
Yeah.
This here? Yeah. B3, we'll have a look at that. Let me just flick here to B3 for a sec. Oh, it's gone. B3. Yeah. We've seen the first question in class, haven't we? These 3 terms are AP. Find 2 possible values for P. Okay. Can you give that one a go? Just the A part here first. You got the P, Ishpreet, yeah? Yeah. Did you get 2 values? Let's have a look. So, I think you all would have remembered what to do here. I hope you look at the difference. So, it's P squared plus 4 minus 2P, yeah. That should equal 9P minus 7 minus P squared plus 4. Thank you. Minus P squared plus... Well, I have them in brackets. So, that would be P squared 4 minus 2P, 9P 7 minus P squared minus 4. So that's 2P squared, good. Minus 11P plus 8. No, plus 8 plus 13? Is it? Hang on. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus the 7 is 15 then, plus 15. 2p, oh, I think it'll be like a 5 here, p here. No, that's not it. The 5 is on the other one, is it? 5 is here, and 3. 2p, 15, but minus 6, yeah, okay. So p is 5 over 2 or 3. Yeah, they're both plus answers, yeah? Yeah. Okay, write that down if you need to. How many marks was that? 4 marks, I think, was it?
4.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have time to do one more part, and I think that would actually finish the sequence and series for this exam, isn't it? Because the next part's a binomial, which is a little tricky, but we have definitely time to do the B part. Now, before you start the B part, just be careful. A lot of students sometimes make the mistake of thinking that what they mean here is 3,549 times a quarter. It's actually 3,549 and a quarter. So as a decimal, it'd be 3549.25. Okay, so just be careful with that. 3, 4, 5, 7 marks for these 3 parts. The first one we've seen before. This is the first part. Okay, so get started on these 3 parts, but then we'll have a look at the answer. Now, the first part you should have done. Why does this series converge?
Because R is a member of
Yeah, and what is the value of R? Is it 3/4?
yeah,
Yeah, 3/4. So that's 2 marks. Okay. The next one is to find the value of n. So you have here Sn equals 3549.25, and you remember the formula for Sn? It's A, which is 1024, 1 minus R power n over 1 minus R. Now, what I'll do is I'll just clean this up a little bit. So I have 1 minus 0.75n equals 0.25 times 3549.25 divided by 1024. So what do I get on the right there, please? Do you have that typed in on the right? What do I get? Actually, I think I have my calculator open. 0.25 times 3549.25 over 1024. 0.86652. So that means if I do 1 minus that, I get 0.75n equals 0.13348. Now we haven't learned how to solve this yet. You can use logs, but I'll just use the calculator calc method again here. So that was 0.75 power alpha x equals 0.13348, and of course I forgot my equals, which is alpha equals, and then I just pressed calc, wasn't it? Shift solve. Solve for x, yes. Ooh. Is n a big number or something? 7 eventually, yes, 7. So n is 7 here. Yeah? Still waiting. And lastly, what's S infinity? Well, that's fine. S infinity equals A over 1 minus R, which is 1024 over 0.25, which is 4096. Okay, so you can see the sequence and series, they're not too bad in the exam. But we didn't really do any practical problems from the exam. These were all more just straightforward ones. Once you write that down, you can go. So,
Teacher,
yeah.
can you tell me again what's the reason it converges?
Oh, because the OR is 0.75. So you can say it is a GP sequence with, can you see that okay? OR equals 0.75, and that belongs to minus 1 to 1. So therefore, convergent. Yeah? Okay. Right, you guys, once you write that one down, you can go. So who were we missing this morning? Umar and who? Who? Oh, Hussein. Oh yeah, he emailed me as well actually. He has a GNIB appointment, I think. Hussein. Or maybe it's Umar who does. I might be mixing them up. One of them has GNIB today. Okay, are you in this room next?
Yep.
Yeah, what have you got?
Biology.
Bio tutorial? Yeah. Can I close this?